It has darkened with age, but the memory of receiving it still remains fresh in my mind, as if it happened yesterday. I speak of the hope chest that my mother bought me when I was still in college. We took our annual summer trek to a beautiful little suburb far outside of Chicago that year. The small, quaint town sat on a deep, wide river, banked by mature, lush trees. It had an inviting, magical quality about it. This was always a trip that I looked forward to because it was just my mother and myself. And we would spend the day away from all of the testosterone within our walls. I was her only daughter. My mom and I went in and out of stores looking at clothes and trinkets and odds and ends, enjoying the warm, sunny day. Typically, she bought me a piece of clothing, and I always appreciated it especially because I've been raised to appreciate and understand the value of money. On this trip, we ventured into a furniture store. Every piece in it was handcrafted. The pieces were lovely, and I remember the thick smell of the rubbed tung oil and the late morning sun as it filtered into the store among the wooden offerings and shavings littering the old planked floor. I had little interest in the furniture, but followed my mom around as she took it all in. She slowed her pace, and she stopped right in front of a simple rectangular chest. Made out of rough-hewn pine, it had plain, solid footings and handles. It was utilitarian and somehow attractive for its lack of decoration. Isn't that pretty? What do you think, honey? Do you like that? It's nice, Mom. I replied, not sure why she was asking. What is it? Why, it's a hope chest. I could tell she was excited and also a little wistful. What's that? Well, you store the things that you collect before you get married. Like linens and other items. I was stumped, completely stumped, because I had just started dating my current boyfriend in the fall, and here it was June, and she already had marriage on her mind. I really, really liked him. But love? I wasn't so sure. And marriage? No way. No way. She looked at me and she smiled. I want to get it for you, honey. And I looked at her with complete surprise and said, Mom, I'm not sure if this is going to fit in the car. Sure it will, she said with an assured smile. And I nodded, accepting her gift. Thanks, Mom. She paid for it, and we loaded into the car, and you know what? It just fit. Through the years, this chest that my mother bought me, has accompanied me as I went on to graduate school and then moved from state to state as employers relocated me. It was my first piece of furniture. It served as storage for many things, books, clothes, odds and ends, and it doubled as an end table, a coffee table, a footstool. Careful not to stain it or to mar it in any way, I oiled and dusted it, watching it slowly mellow from the color of honey into a deep, rich, burnished yellow cherry. Eventually, I used it as my mother had planned, as a hope chest, when preparing to marry the boyfriend I'd been dating when my mom bought it for me. She had somehow known he was it before I did. Later, it was used to store our children's baby items as we waited for their arrivals. The chest now sits in my bedroom next to my reading chair, a reminder of the hopes and the dreams that my mom had for me. It holds my treasures, items that represent memories of life, love of family, and the love of a mother for her daughter.